Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. Good morning. Welcome in. Let me get this set up on my other device. Welcome in, welcome in. Good morning. We'll give everybody just a little while to get in. We're not riding or walking today, we're just sitting and chatting. Good morning, good morning. How is everyone doing? What's going on, good people? As you're coming in, let us know where you're joining from. Would love to know. Welcome in. Welcome in. Hello. We're not walking or riding today. We're chatting today. We're just doing the chat part today. I couldn't quite get it together for everything else. So this is how I showed up. Where are you joining us from this morning? And let me go ahead and share my show. Let's see. Everybody, welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. I'm a little late today, so welcome in. Hello, hello, welcome in. We'll get started in just a second. I'm Kathy. Thank you so much for joining. And we are going to get rocking and rolling. Let me get my crew in here. Hello, welcome in, you all. Welcome in. Hello, hello. We will get rocking and rolling in just a second. I'm just sharing the show out and we'll start. Of course, we're not walking or riding today. This is us showing up today, okay? So good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning. Welcome in, welcome in. This is a time that we just kind of talk and we're usually doing some form of exercise, but today I have an early meeting and it was just hard today to show up to work out. So we are here talking and chatting about whatnot. So if you will, drop in the chat, let us know where you're coming from. I'm going to put a poll in the chat really quickly as well. And you all answer that as you come in, please. And today we're going to talk about a little hodgepodge of things on what about whatnot today, and about our selling journey or our buying experiences. Okay, let's go ahead and get this rocking and rolling. If I can spell seller. Drop in the chat where you're coming from this morning. Hello, hello, good morning, good morning. Hey, Wendy, thank you for the follow. I am putting a poll up right now for y'all to participate in. And we'll get an idea of our audience so we know how to tailor our conversation today. Okay, and there's the poll. It should be up there for you to join. Let me minimize it over here. Hey, Faithfully Created. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, you all. So jump in the poll. Let me know what you all think about or what your status is on whatnot. And the other thing that I want to talk about today for a little while is I think we were talking about this the other day on my jewelry show, and I think several of us have access to the new emojis to make whatnot more TikTok like, I think, to boost the engagement and really tailor to the viewership. So I would love to know from your perspective, number one, do you have the new little emoji gamified things? and the little incentives to make purchases or things like that. If you're in the beta, put a Y in the chat, please. Put a Y in the chat. I want to talk about that for a little while this morning, both from a buyer and a seller perspective. Okay, so Cal has it, Empty Nest has it. Okay, all right. So, okay, and I know a couple of other people. Dr. Ree, if she jumps in, she has it as well. Cal and Empty Nest. Hey, Lula Love, welcome in, friend. What are your what's your feedback? Do you like it? Do you find it distracting, or do you find it that you're more engaged with those additions on there? Hello, Lakeshore Finds. Hey, artist Diana. Hello, the perfect price. Welcome in. Welcome in. We are just talking about whatnot. Jump in the poll when you have a chance. Forgive me, I'm not exercising this morning. It was hey, good morning, good morning. Yes, the Kathy in chat, because Kathy couldn't get it together enough to figure out how to get off of here, take a shower, get ready for work, and get on a meeting at 8 o'clock. So this is what you get today. I just had to show up today. This has been crazy. Not bidding as much. Okay. And I'm calling you Cal, but that's a CA1, isn't it? Okay. Okay. Um, got it. Jump in the poll too. Jump in the poll, please. And so CA1, when you say that you're not bidding as much, do you find that it's a distraction? It can be. That's interesting. And there's not a way, as I understand it anyway, to opt out of it. So once you have it, it's there. There's no way to just say, I don't want this, let me X out of it or whatever. Once you have it, it's there. So, okay, that's interesting. So I can't even express as a seller how I feel about it because I haven't seen it. So I'm so curious um, to what other people's reactions are. I think that one of my friends who has it, she kind of likes it. She finds it to be more engaging. And she sent me a screen recording of it. And I could see how it could be engaging, but I think for me, it may be distracting. I'm not a TikToker, and I think if you're a TikToker, you may like it more. Um, you don't have to tap, but I know you can boost a seller. Oh, okay. So it's kind of like tapping the hearts that we do now. Okay, because I see the hearts on the screen. So it's kind of like the same thing. Okay. But what's that little thing that comes up in it's like on the left-hand side and it gives you some hey, shop. We are talking about, yeah, the new emojis. Yes, good morning. Do you have them? Hey, Dr. Reed, the challenges. Yeah, what are your opinions about the challenges? Empty Nest says she thinks it's fun. Okay. So the emojis you don't have to tap. Can you tap out of okay, shop says it's fun as well. You can earn coins to buy different reactions. Oh, okay. So you kind of start with this base of emojis or reactions. And then as you earn your coins, you have the option of expanding your catalog, I guess. Okay. And Empty Nest says she's a buyer and a seller. Okay. Hey, Patty. That is so interesting, y'all. I just really want it on my phone. So did you just turned on Whatnot one day and it was there? You're in the beta program? Dr. Reese says, I love it. Been having fun as a mod, encouraging the chat to fire up the chat, and it's been fun. Okay. Well, maybe one day I'll turn it on. Or I'll turn it on and have the options. Yeah, that's right. Kick Rock said it's just I love your name, honey. I love your name. Just something else to get people addicted to. Yep. Absolutely. It's popping up for folks every day. Well, I must not be special. That makes me sad. I'm not special. The only emoji I see right now are hearts, the little yellow hearts. That's all I see. I still have the boring screen. Hey, a dude on Island Time. Yep, I just see the yellow hearts. That's it. So we have a lot of buyers and sellers on here. I can't see your fires. Nope, I just see little yellow hearts. In fact, I can show you all what I see because I have my iPad. So y'all keep clicking the screen and I'll show you. So I guess not. Mm-mm. I know, right? Even if I could see them, even if I didn't have access to them, I think I'd be a little bit more cognizant, and maybe have an opinion. But just because I don't have a way to evaluate it, I have no opinion. Hey, Britt, welcome in. Mm-mm. Nope, several of us can't. And some people thought it was Android versus iPhone, but I'm an Apple girl. So I went in, I have automatic updates on the app, and I went in to manually update it yesterday, but there was no update. So I wonder if I should, hey, Margarita, I wonder if I should delete it and reinstall it. Do you think that may help? Or I wouldn't lose any data, so I could try that. And I even turned my seller tools on like Dr. Ree told me to. But that didn't do it for me either. It did start heating up my phone. But I don't know. I don't know why I don't have access to it. Okay, they're just randomly rolling it out. That makes sense. That makes sense. Okay. Well, I guess we'll kind of wait and see what happens. I think it will help sellers engage more with buyers. Okay. CA, tell me more about that. Okay, that's what you heard too. So if seller, it'll help seller. Tell me more about that. Y'all tell me more about it helping sellers engage with buyers. Because as a seller, it does. I can attest as a buyer, seller, and mod. Okay. Dr. Ree, are you driving or are you working? I want to co-host you. Working. Okay. Okay. You can call out a person liking on your page. Oh, so you can see who's actually pushing the reaction out now. Okay, hold on. And if anybody else wants to co-host too, let me know. Uh-oh, hold on, Dr. Ree. Invite to co-host. Confirm. All right. Oh, oh, okay. Let me know when. Let me know when. I'm sorry. Let me know when. If anybody wants to co-host, let me know. You can get points for chatting, watching, and bidding. I'm not going to tell y'all what I did the other day. You know those stories that you hear from sellers all the time about people who try, and I didn't cancel, but people who have these accidental swipes, or the kid swiped, or the dog swiped, or something like that. Well, that was me the other day. I just bought a beautiful pair of Juliana, beautiful, beautiful Juliana brooch and Juliana earrings from a Canadian seller that I did not mean to buy, but it was my fault. I did it. So you'll see those up for grabs soon. Entering givings and other stuff. Okay, so now, been there, done that. Because I kept seeing this order pop up, and it was a UPS order. UPS, not USPS, the brown UPS. And so it said, your WhatNot order has been shipped. And I was like, oh, so we can use our own shipping labels now? Because, my thing is jewelry and clothes. So I was like, there's no reason for me to have a seller that, is able to use their own labels. I didn't order any big artwork or anything. And so I said, well, what is this? And I clicked into it. I'm not going to tell y'all how much it was. Let's just say I would never have spent that much money on one purchase. Never, ever. So I will be selling those, maybe not here, but I'll be selling them, okay? Yes. Yes, I did. I did. Right after I figured it out with you, I changed it. Yeah. In fact, he's supposed to meet me this weekend. Or this week. Hey, Urge. Good. Yes, it was crazy. Good morning, Urge. It was from Canada. Uh-huh. From Canada. Yeah. So I paid a high price for the item. I had additional costs for shipping, and UPS just let me know I have a customs charge of 199 that I need to pay before it's delivered. The love just keeps on growing. It keeps on growing. Urge, do you have the yeah, yeah. It was a big lesson for me. It was a big lesson for me. I didn't even anyway, but I understand from the perspective. It gave me kind of palpitations. But I also understood as a seller, I feel that you should be a responsible buyer. And I just wasn't responsible. Thank you so much for the share. I was irresponsible. So I take the hit on that. And I've bought something that I absolutely didn't want, didn't need, and I'll deal with that and sell it. I may get it and love it, but still, it's gonna be sold. I swiped by putting my phone in my purse. I was like, oh my God. Oh, yeah. I was laying on the couch. We had eaten dinner and I was laying on the couch and I was flipping back and forth from um, a WhatNot show to the reseller roundtable podcast with Jeremy, Zoe's Treasures, and I Love Discounts. And in the process of trying to swipe out of the show, like swipe my whatnot to the side, I swiped the buy now or the bid button or whatever. And I was like, ooh, I was the first bid. So I was like, ooh, somebody bid against me. Somebody bid against me. Nope, nope, nope. So yeah, yeah. It happens. It may not happen again, but it certainly does happen. I will definitely be more cognizant. Hello, everyone. Welcome in. Welcome in. We're just having some whatnot chit chatter today. Our topic of conversation has been around the new emojis and the engagement features that whatnot has added. So jump in the poll. Let us know. The majority of us are buyers and sellers. That seems to be the majority. And we have one person in here who's only a buyer and one person who's only a seller. So we can appreciate all of the things. Hello, hello, y'all. Hey, Mama Bear. Hello, Walking Dead Vintage. Hey, Johnsky and Kim. Good morning. Good morning. All right, let's talk about a couple of things. So with we've talked about shipping to death. Dr. Reese said, "Who's only a seller? Teach me your ways." I know, right? Y'all, I'm so tempted to put that whatever it is, that lock on here so I just can't buy anything. That to me is giving up a little bit of control and I just hate it. So I sound crazy. Whale and Treasures, good morning, good morning. Um so as a seller, hello, you do it and you like it. You do it every 2 weeks, Lula Love? Lola Love, excuse me. C. Wheeler, good morning. Okay, well, maybe I need to do it and try it and then make a cognizant decision of if I like it or not. Okay. I obviously I need some help if I'm buying stuff that I don't even want to buy. Okay. I guess I will try it. I will definitely try it. So, as since we have so many sellers in here, a couple of questions. From a seller perspective, I would like to know what about your business you may change with the shipping changes. It may be nothing. Maybe you sell smaller things, so there's no reason to have a change. You may welcome the change. Maybe you want to offer reduced shipping. If you sell small things, now that you can, have it kind of a max of, well, it really wouldn't be a max because I was getting ready to say you could do 721, but that wouldn't necessarily be a max shipping. um, you'd still be open to risk. Okay, you can see, I didn't think you could adjust it up and down until your period was over. That's good to know. Hey, Clay, welcome in. Welcome in. And anybody else that I missed? Waiting on family treasures. Welcome in. Is that Wellington family treasures? I'm sorry, Watlington family treasures. And my treasure 76. Welcome in. All right, so I may try that. Sound it out. Amen. I had to because I was like, wait a minute, that's not what that says. I'm not selling anything and that won't fit in a 12 by 12 by 12. Yeah. What do you usually sell? Walking Dead vintage. Is it vintage decor? Yeah. Yeah. So, do you right now, what percentage of your business would you say utilizes boxes that are over the 12 cubic inches? Most. So this changes your business tremendously. It's changing your sourcing, it's changing your inventory that you already have. Golly, I didn't think about it like that because I typically do jewelry and clothing. I've done some home decor, but I don't think I've ever had to use anything over a 12 by 12 box. 12 by 12 by 12 box. So that's changing your entire business model. Wow. Minimal impact to urge. She's mainly selling jewelry, large items going on local platforms. I get it. I get it. Walking Dead Vintage, do you think, I know there's been some, kind of rumbling about for larger packages, there may be some additional carrier options. Do you think that's something that's feasible? I've never sold on a local platform. I don't know that I want to deal with people like that. Like, trying to get something to and fro and all. I don't know that I can do that. I don't think that's my forte. She does? And I guess she enjoys it, Dr. Ree, huh? Oh, I don't know that I could. Mm-mm. I, uh, so, what is her system? Does she have people pick up from a local pickup spot? Gonna get too confusing. Keep it same or do it with flat rate and don't add more. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I get it. I get it. That makes sense. That makes sense. It will get confusing. Hmm. Well, that is very, very interesting. So, as a buyer, if we still have some buyers in the room, as a buyer, how do you think this will affect you? We have several who are both. So, as a buyer, how do you feel that shipping will affect you? Okay, do local pickup at a neutral public location. Okay. I know some people in their area for like the Facebook Marketplace, they have places that you can kind of like drop things off in lockers or something and people can pick them up. So I was just wondering if that was an option as well. So as a buyer, do you feel like for me, I get a rush as a buyer when I see free shipping. It's just like I think I'm getting a superb deal because I'm only paying for the item. So in my brain, it makes me think that I can actually spend more money on the item versus paying for the item and shipping. So if I don't see the little free shipping button come up, and I guess I can up to 5 pounds now that I'm thinking it through. If I usually don't see the free shipping button come up, I'm more cautious about my spending. Girl math. But it's true. It is so true. But you'll still see it, I'm assuming, from 1 to 5 pounds. But after that, unless the seller has reduced shipping set, you will not see free shipping. Is that right? Hello, Amelia's mommy. Time is my blessing. Welcome in. Welcome in, Sarah. Um, One of the things that I also wanted to talk about last week, one of the questions, okay, hold on one second. Shipping doesn't matter to me if it's an item I really want. I try not to swipe just because I have free shipping. I'm still spending more money. That's exactly right. You are. I wish I could train my brain like that. You're exactly right. You're exactly right. That's how I should rationalize it, but it just, I don't know. And like we talked about before, we always make these comparisons to Amazon, but free shipping on Amazon is not free. We pay $150 a year for that membership. That's not free at all. But Jeremy, I think with Green 13 says it all the time. He talks about reducing the barriers for buyers to purchase. And I think that is a barrier that when you reduce it, a lot of buyers will just swipe. So I don't know, just my perspective. Who knows, right? Who knows? Okay. All right. Hold on, Dr. Ree. Urge, if you're still here, do you have the new platform? Oh, let me put this on mute.
Good morning.
Good morning. I can't see you. Hold
Can
on.
you see me?
Can people see Dr. Ree?
Hi.
Why can't I see you? That's interesting.
You can, if you want to pull me down and pull me back up. I don't know if that'll help.
Pull you
I know,
down and
like
pull
take
you.
me out.
Oh,
See if that's.
wait a minute. This is so crazy.
Let me turn this light off behind me.
Oh gosh. Let me. Lord have mercy. Hold on, y'all. I'm live and living color, huh? Oh, my question to you was if you have the new emojis on your platform yet, Urge. Invite to co-host, confirm. Maybe it's because I have this poll too. Oh, there you are. Good morning.
Hi.
I can see you now.
It's okay. Too. I was trying to get on my iPad, but it's cutting up. Good
No,
morning.
it's good. It's good. Good morning. How are you?
I am doing well. I'm Dr.
Good.
Ree. For those of you guys who don't know me, have never seen me, I sell Korean skincare and other international beauty products on here every Thursday night.
Yep.
And then you have a couple of shows that I do, like personal closet clear outs, jewelry clear outs. So definitely make sure that you follow and bookmark. I might get some of my followers in here that may have got a notification that I'm live. So
Awesome. Awesome. Awesome.
if you're some of my followers and this is your first time, this is Catches by Kathy, and she's an amazing seller. She sells all types
Thank
of
you.
like vintage, antique jewelries, and she has a just like kind of a TED talk, if you will, interactive TED talk every Wednesday. We're usually working out
We're
this
supposed
early,
to be
but she's
working out. But I couldn't make that happen today, y'all. I just had to show up.
so Miss Kathy talking about today. We
Yes.
just talked about last week's conversation was really good. We talked about like the use of
Yes.
AI
Yes.
and
Yes. Yes.
just your role in your day to day life. So today, she wanted to talk about some of the new reactions. If you guys have access to the beta, I love it. I have absolutely
You
loved
too.
it. I didn't think I would like it because it's very similar to TikTok. And I'm not a TikTok person because of that. Like sometimes when I go to if you guys have ever gone to TikTok, they have like a live shop as well. And it's always just so much stuff on the screen that I just like, I
Like
don't know what to do.
overload. Hmm.
Yes. So I thought it was going to be like that. And I don't think it is. I think it's still, they have stuff in very small spots, but I think it's just a really good way to keep the interaction and engagement with the chat and with each other. It's been fun to see everybody's like reaction buttons that they chose to get. And I think
Oh
it's quite
wow.
fun. I've had a mod, encouraging people to like fire up the chat and stuff with the new emojis.
And
So it's been good.
so, and you were saying that now when people send a reaction, you can see the person's name who's sending the reaction. So it boosts that engagement as well, right?
Correct. As a
Okay.
I mean, as a seller, you can see that. So you can say, "Oh, Miss Peachy, you lit up the chat. Thanks for firing up the chat."
Hey,
Things like that. So it's fun.
good morning, everyday girl. Okay, so that's interesting because and several of us, y'all go ahead and drop a Y in the chat again. I know we have different people in. Put a Y in the chat if you have access to the beta program with the emojis and the whatever the incentive bar is, the challenges. You said it earlier, the challenges. Okay, so several do. I just feel like I'm just old and they won't give it to me.
She says she doesn't have
Oh,
her account,
yeah,
but she has her personal account. That's
interesting.
interesting. Miss Kathy, do you have a second account?
I don't, but well, kind of. My son has one and my husband has one, so I can jump on theirs and see. I haven't tried theirs. I'll jump on theirs today.
I didn't even look at my other one. I have another account, but I hadn't even looked.
Yeah, I have to look and see if I can get on with that one. Yep. Yep. But I'm excited about actually seeing the the changes in the platform and seeing how it boosts the engagement because I love what you're saying about it. I love what others have said about it. I'm just anxious to see it myself,
Yeah.
see it and try it.
Have you one of the things we talked about just in messaging
Yeah.
was some errors with shipping. Have you heard anybody else have any issues?
No, I have not. Okay, let's bring this
On
back to the chat because we talked about it. What was it, Monday in my
mhm.
jewelry show? So there have been some issues. And Dr. Ray, I'll let you explain it because you asked me about it. So go ahead and tell us what happened.
Yeah, let me answer Miss Peachy really quick. She said, "How did you get the beta?" We don't know.
Oh,
Everybody's been like, we have our own theories. We have no idea. I'm like, I had it like
randomized.
I didn't get mine till Sunday. I just woke up Sunday morning and I had it. So I don't know. There's thoughts that maybe you can delete the app and download it or update
Mhm.
it and see if that helps. But so far, there's no rhyme or reason to
Yeah.
who's getting. But it is rolling out to everybody.
Okay.
Uh, Nurse Beck said, "I also think it's incentive. It incentivizes watchers to tap and engage." Oh yeah, absolutely. It's fun. It's fun.
Hey,
So
mom's got the goods.
the shipping issues, just a few people had last week, I guess, and I was
Mhm.
one of them. I had a buyer just buy one item from me. It was 11-ounce like face wash. I have
Mhm.
been using the same setup for all of my shows since I started last year,
Mhm.
and I've never changed anything. And this is a buyer that's not new to me, very frequently
Yes.
purchases. She purchased one cleanser and she paid her full shipping for that 11-ounce. So it's not anything that would have even teetered over. And
Right.
when I went to look at the label before I even printed, it said, how much was your shipping cost? And it was a dollar.
Right.
And I was like, okay. So I reached out to her and she was like, I don't know. She showed me that she paid shipping. So it was more just, her to have I didn't want her to pay for shipping if you know what I mean? Like I was just
Yeah.
trying to make sure she was okay.
Right. Right. Right.
But
Right.
then I paid extra shipping. And I reached out to someone else about it just to see if they had any issues, and she did too. So hers was a lot more than mine. And then I heard another story, but like it was just buyers that had like random charges, like people who were charged like $9 or something crazy for shipping, and the buyer had also paid their full shipping. And I never reached
Hmm.
out to WhatNot. My friend encouraged me to. And I said, "What's $1.25?" She said, "It's the principle."
Yeah, because it can continue to happen if it's a glitch. And I
Exactly.
wonder if it had something to do. When did the USPS changes go into effect? On the 12th or prior to that? Because their prices increase, and I wonder if something has happened on the back end that our contracted pricing isn't being honored.
Yeah, that's a good thought. I will say that the sellers who paid a lot more, like,
Uh-huh.
over $10, they did reach out to WhatNot, and WhatNot was like,
What?
they didn't reimburse them. I don't know if they have now, but that's the last update I had since Friday that they didn't reimburse them. So I maybe it's cleared. I haven't heard anything since then. But like I told you, I think when we have that new official stop date with the changes that are with
Yes.
this first, I don't know if I'm gonna do a show that week. I might sit that one out and let them
Uh,
get the kinks out because I
it's
don't want.
interesting because a lot of people are saying that.
I'm gonna let y'all handle that.
A
Yeah.
lot of people are saying that. I think that it's also interesting that it happened to multiple people, and it could have happened to more people who haven't even realized it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know
So,
because when you go to print, it's like this how much you was charged, and it's not
yep.
like if something the weight is off. They wouldn't know a weight is off. It's just
Right.
it that was there. So yeah, I hopefully it was just like a weekend thing or something. I don't know if anybody in the chat experienced it or had issues, but
And everyone, Dr. Ree has her shipping profile set to buyer pays all shipping.
at
So she
all
should have never been charged shipping.
at all times.
Yeah, yeah. So she should have. There would like mine is typically reduced shipping, and so I could see how there could be a fluke with mine, but with yours being set to not have any risk on the shipping side for for the seller, it doesn't make any sense of why they would have charged you.
Everyday girl,
I can
you're are
see
you
that.
a seller? She said
Yes,
did
she is. Uh
the
huh.
charge, and I was a bit confused. So she made. Do you think you were affected by that? Then it sounds like you were. If it's something that was just like it was just a random. It was just one person on my show. It was
And
very weird.
other people ordered more 11 ounce.
No, more people. I mean, I had like pounds of stuff that I sent out, and like none of those people had any issue. It was just like a It was literally an 11-ounce item. It was so weird.
Was that customer the only one who had an 8 to 11 ounce
No,
purchase?
no.
Okay, okay. So it was very random. That's crazy. I don't even know how to
Yes.
begin to think about that.
But
That
I'm
makes
interested.
no sense.
Sorry, my service went out. Can you repeat? Oh, I just wanted to know if that, if you think that you were affected on your show that day or for that purchase that you were charged. Do you know if that buyer also purchased something? I mean, sorry, paid for full shipping. I'm interested to see how some of the big sellers that always use flat rate boxes are going to feel about the changes. I'm sure
Oh,
it
they're
was.
freaking out.
The buyer paid their shipping. Oh yeah, so she was one that was affected too.
Everyday girl, was your package, do you remember if it was an item that was 8 to 11 ounces?
Miss Kathy is gonna get to the bottom of this. I'm sure you're gonna find a blog somewhere.
You know I'm gonna look. I'm definitely gonna look. Um,
And I haven't had a show
okay.
since then to know if it'll happen again, but we'll see. I have a
I did realize something. And as a seller, y'all put it in the chat too. As a seller, how often do you go back and look at your ledger in your finance tab from Whatnot?
I do. I don't
Hey. Oh, thank you. I am too. Thank you. Can't
nurse.
afford to pay everyone's shipping. Yep. Oh, match shipping at 14.95. That's smart. That's smart. Not that often. Nurse
I
back to life. I would encourage you to do it. It's very revealing.
mm-hmm.
What were you going to say, Dr. Reed?
I was gonna
Mhm.
say I don't look like after every show, but probably I would say maybe every 2 weeks. Everyday girl says I don't check often. I need to. I do check my adjustments because I'm just curious now. I haven't had any since April. Amen.
Yeah,
So
me either.
because I think a lot of it, we talked about this in one of your shows, one of your
Yeah.
Wednesday shows before, but I think a lot of it that I had adjustments for, they weren't anything crazy, but I wasn't really putting in for the weight of the stuffing or the
Oh,
box.
yeah. Yeah.
I was just like measuring. I've always measured all my stuff and I just like, oh,
Right.
okay, is, but
Right.
you have to count for like the stuffing. So since I've changed that and changed my all of my inventory,
Hmm.
then I had any issues.
Okay. Okay. That's good. Well, I will tell you what happened the other day. I was checking my ledger and I did a show, and all of my start prices were the same. Okay. And So I had varied sell prices. But if I sold something, let's say for $8, the net should have been the same. There's no reason that and there was no shipping on my part at that point. So there was no reason that the net wouldn't have been the same. And the net was very varied,
Mm.
very varied. And I said, oh, hold on one second, you all. Okay. Um, so I'm gonna have to go back and dig a little further into that because that's the first time that I noticed it. And I check my ledger pretty often, but that's the first time that I've noticed it. And I don't know what in the world is what's going on. Mom's got the goods says, I'm an accountant. I check things way too often. Well, Mom's got the goods. What have you found in your ledger as well as Walking Dead Vintage? Have you seen any discrepancies? Because I mean, those little pennies to me add up. They absolutely add up. And I'm like, if I want to spend my pennies, let me spend my pennies, but I don't want you to take my pennies, okay?
Mhm.
Mhm. They do. They do. And why can't they use AI to fix it? Since we were talking about that last week.
I
Oh,
think
you have the wrong wait.
the other thing while we're talking about, ledgers and looking at your account, one thing that
Mhm.
you and I are both doing this, I guess, quarter
Mhm.
is, not doing the rewards program to see if
Right.
it changes the price, and I think it's very hard because we don't have a constant in
Right.
a lot of different variables in this
Right.
trial
Right.
because 'cause it's been a rough season. I think everywhere people have felt that people just aren't purchasing a lot, maybe
Right.
more utilization of the limit, I'm not sure, so I'm interested to look back to see if it really made a difference in my rewards versus not. But I don't know. I feel like my overall net income or average net in comparison to just the beginning of the year has been different.
Yeah. Yeah. I would I've had some outliers. So I guess the averages are about the same. But I
Mhm.
think the for me with the summer, the activity has been a little different too. Um, Good morning, everybody.
Nurse Back to Life made a really good point. She said, "I've heard the amount changes based on the different sales tax from the state. So maybe if you had one purchaser
That
that
could
was
be
always
it.
in a different place, that might be
That
it.
could
That's a
be
good."
it. But wait though. Okay, let me think about that too, because that is a good point. But what I thought, WhatNot will collect the sales tax based on where the buyer is, where the product is being shipped to. So they'll charge that to the buyer. So that still shouldn't affect my net. Hey,
Hmm.
Big Love.
Yeah.
So my net should be the same. If I sell something for $8, I've got the 8% commission, I've got the 2.9% credit card fee or whatever, plus the 30-cent transaction fee. My net should be the same.
Yeah.
So anyway, I was just curious about that. That kind of didn't sit well with me, although we're talking about pennies, but pennies add up to dollars and all that good stuff. And Big Love and I have talked about this a lot too. It's like we've seen a little bit, well, Big Love had seen some more random numbers when you look at the net for the things that you sell. So I was just curious about that. Anything else you all want to talk about this morning or anything else you want to mention, Dr. Reed? When you purchase it, it shows costs, shipping, taxes, and fees. Absolutely. But it shows that to the buyer. But my net as a seller should be the same. Yeah. That's
Did
what
you
I'm
get the
tripping
comment
about.
from Walking Dead Vintage?
Huh?
I missed that. The comment from Walking Dead Vintage, it said, "I just started selling again last weekend. I had 2 strokes during my
Oh,
live." on 5/17. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
I
wow.
was on FML my 9 to 5 and I couldn't sell because they considered that working.
Oh,
Wow.
wow.
Sorry to hear that.
I'm glad you're doing better though, Walking Dead Vintage.
My goodness.
And Mom's Got the Goods said, I haven't been doing coupons lately. Curious if coupon used on one of the weird purchases. Oh, if a coupon was used on one of the weird purchases.
Oh, in my situation, no.
Because we're not doing them this quarter.
I'm not doing any. Hey, Smooth.
Smooth
What's up?
operator.
Kathy, if you guys are new here, she does a Wednesday morning chat show, and she just pulled me up because me and her have been messaging a lot about some stuff. So, thank you guys for having me on here. We always have really good chats on Wednesdays, and y'all know the people who know that I'm on early in the morning as a buyer. I, I'm at my full work job, and I have patience here.
Oh,
So
yes, yes,
I'm on.
yes. Well, we
Yeah,
appreciate you. I just wanted to have that conversation about the platform updates and just anything else. So I appreciate your time. I know you've got patience to see. So go make people
yeah.
better.
Thank you so much. And I do just want to encourage folks to use their limit. That limit is good. It really is good. It gives you
I'm
time
gonna
to
have
relax
to try it.
and find something else to do. You can change your limit. You can change it. Like if you let's say you set it for like $100 and you're at $95. If you wanted to move it up to $130, you could do that before it's reached. After it's reached, you can't change it. But you can do it as often.
Oh,
I would not recommend doing it for a month because you're really gonna be hurting, but you can do it week by week. And I'm like Lola. Lola mentioned in here that she does
yeah.
hers weeks. I do that too because my goal is to do it every week, but I be having a little bit of FOMO, so I do it every other week. I've set me a little limit, and it's been really helpful. And I like it. I feel like it gives me an opportunity sometimes too to just engage more with people in shows because I can't swipe.
Oh, wow. Wow. Well, Smooth Operator needs your assistance as a physician. And Walking Dead Vintage says, has anyone seen Facebook posts about scammers buying from Buy Now and requesting refunds? I have not seen that.
I haven't. I have not. I do have items in my buy now. I
Hmm.
haven't had any issue. I've never had anybody request a cancellation, so I'm gonna say no right off the bat. But um, no. Can you just say no?
I think you
Because you can't.
can.
It's a whole thing to purchase a buy now. Like you got to click on it. You got to put your stuff in.
That's
Like
right. That's exactly right. Okay, you can
yeah.
also set your time limit, which is beneficial also. It is.
Love, I need to do that. I heard that the only reason why I'm nervous to do that is because the watch time affects you a buyer as a buyer too and a seller. So if you, for example, I know that somebody set their time limit and when she went to go raid, she couldn't raid because it said your watch time was up. She didn't raid to the no man. I don't even know if she got to
So,
drop the people off, but it was like you can't go in here. They can go in here, but you can't go in here.
oh my gosh, but you could still come on and sell.
You can still come on, but if you wanted to raid, I think it's like once you hit it, it's like, no man, you tried it. You tried
Dang,
it.
that's harsh.
Yeah.
Let's
And I
see.
mind for a lot of people too. So I don't think I would ever set my watch limit. That's funny. But
Okay, Walking Dead Ventures said they get it from WhatNot if the seller has wait, if the seller says no, then it dings the seller. Lots of people disputing. So they get the cancellation approved from WhatNot if the seller says no, and then it will ding the seller.
yeah, so
So
then
WhatNot will still override it.
you can have a ding, you can have a bad review, and you lost your merchandise and you ain't get no money.
Now, that's one thing I am looking forward to, and Big Love does this already, but we will all have control of our customer service as of September 1st. And I am looking forward to that because I haven't had a cancellation. I've had some refund requests though. And I think there were two, and they were both about the product not being as described or something like that. And I would love to you get your money back and send me my product back. Okay? Let's do it like that. But Whatnot didn't take the money from me, but they refunded the buyer. I still think if that's going to be the case, that you just send me my merchandise back.
That I like. I think it should be where how Amazon does, and probably a lot of other platforms. Well, we'll refund you once I get my,
Right. Exactly.
because you
Exactly.
going you
That's how
going
it
stuff back.
that's
Hmm.
right. That's exactly how it should be. Oh, thank you, Michelle. Start having shows in August. That is awesome. What will you sell,
Hey.
Michelle? Mhm. Let's see. Big Love
Well,
said, "I'm using it currently and it has helped breaking the habit of being in the app as much." You're talking about the time constraints.
mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mom's got the goods. I way like Miss Kathy. I have quite a few that I just listen to like podcasts. Like
Yeah.
they just, I don't even be watching it. I have to, if they call me, I have to like run to the phone because I was nowhere near at my headphones.
Oh.
Smooth operator said I had a situation where I bought an item, then before it gets sent to then before item gets sent, WhatNot shut the account down before I got my package. Oh dang.
So certainly they gave you your money back, right?
Who was you shopping from?
I'm telling you.
$500? Smooth, you lying.
Crafting supplies. Oh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. That's exciting. Happened to me on a very pricey piece of jewelry. Yeah, that makes you suspicious, right? And I don't know,
Mm,
well, we won't have to worry about it soon. We'll be able to get it back, or they can keep it and we keep their money.
mm.
Um,
All right, guys, I have to go. I've got
okay,
two
honey.
people
Thank you.
so much. I'll see you guys later. Y'all make sure
Mwah,
y'all
mwah.
bookmark me. I have a show tomorrow night, okay?
She's
Bye.
amazing.
Let me
Bye.
get myself out of here. Bye,
Can you
y'all.
do it? Okay, bye.
Yes.
All right, you all. Anything else? Good morning, everybody. Oh, everybody had to join back, I guess, when we dropped the co-host. Okay. Her clients are pissed. She's getting to them. We always wait at the doctor's office. So we've got the patience for it, right? Okay, you all drop some things in the chat that you all want to talk about next week. We should be exercising it on something next week. So drop some things in the chat, some topics that you want to delve into. Hey, it's a vintage affair. And now y'all know. Yes. Ah, I know it. I know it. So some things that we may want to talk about is one of the things that I'm very curious about is the customer service, the seller run customer service or seller owned customer service, and really how to make that a smooth transition because you always want your buyers to have a great experience. I think this will be even better for us as sellers because we control it, of course. And then we can then monitor kind of what's going on and why, and really understand if there's some things that we need to pay closer attention to as sellers to make sure our buyers have a great experience. Okay, keeping people in the room, more laid back show, or fast pace? That is a great question. We can poll people to see what the preference is and have a conversation about that. I love that. I love that. Any other topics that we want to think about for next week? Thank you so much for the follow. All right, you guys, let's see. Yes, Michelle said it depends on your audience. I would agree with that as well. And I think it also depends on the audience that you're trying to create. We've had so many people who've talked about thank you, Urge, my friend. Yeah, Big Love said it's got to be fast for her because she gets bored easily. So yeah, I think it just depends too. There are some shows that you walk into and people's voices are very, very calming, and I like that effect too. But I love an energy of a fast-paced show. So I think it really depends. Hey, Carrie Kennedy. I was in your book show the other day, sweetheart. All right, you all. It's 19 of us in here. Smooth operator. That's funny. Oh. All right, guys, let's go ahead. Oh, Mom's Got the Good says, I want to talk about time management and hacks, specifically for those growing a business and still working 9 to 5. Mom's Got the Goods. Let me ask you just a quick question, really quickly. Do you use time blocking? Yes, I do know that. I absolutely do know that. I do know that. In fact, I was just listening to one of your episodes where you talked about it was after Austin. I'm trying to remember the topic. I can't remember off the top of my head, but it was right after Austin. It may have been listings versus random listings versus descriptive listings. I can't remember. Okay, good. Yes, Carrie Kennedy does have a podcast called, is it Why Not WhatNot? Why Not WhatNot on all places that podcasts are available. It's a very interesting listen. Oh, okay. 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 So then we will absolutely talk about some time management and get some feedback from other sellers who are part-time sellers working full-time on how they manage their time. Time blocking works well for me. Works very, very well for me. Um, and within the time blocking, I like to create tasks, and I'm one of those big list persons, so I have to cross out things. And that shows me kind of how I'm progressing through the day. That's a very simplistic way of saying it, but we can definitely talk more about that. More about that. I think it's so hard too because when you have so much going on, it's really hard to give your focus in those bits of times. I can say me, I tend to think about all the other things that I need to do for something else, and it becomes distracting. And when we don't compartmentalize that one activity, sometimes we can be busy and not productive. And I'm just speaking from my perspective. That's what I've noticed about me. I could definitely be busy all day long, busy, but I'm not being productive if I'm not doing, those types of tasks and crossing them out. So I found that that has really kind of helped me focus in like that. All right, you guys, I have to skedaddle because I have a meeting, which is why we didn't work out this morning. We were just showing up today. Thank you so much. You all have a great day too. Oh, Smooth Operator says I used to master that at work, looking busy but not productive. A lot of us master that at work. Yes, a lot of us have that down pat. But particularly when we're talking about paying ourselves for our own time, we better be productive and not just busy. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. You all have a great day as well. Thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful day. Let's find somebody to raid, y'all. Let's see who's on. Stay on for just a minute, please, and let's drop into somebody's show. Um, Let's go into lead collectives. Let's go into lead collectives today. She does a really good chat show. I think she's in Michigan. And when you get in there, please drop some elephants in the chat, okay? Mwah, mwah. Love to each one of you. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate each one of you every single day, all day long. And so I'll see you next Wednesday, definitely on this one. And then bookmark and follow all my other jewelry shows and clothing shows coming up. See you guys later. Bye now.